Why?
Just because it's funny.
Oh, that's valid.
I'm spinning. I peed so much today.
You peed in my house?
Well, yeah, I peed in your house too.
You peed in my house?
Peed in your house and then...
Where's my phone at? Oh, my phone's recording. Okay, that's embarrassing.
Where's my phone at?
I've never seen your handwriting actually, like...
It's cursive.
You write in cursive?
Alright. We'll just... I don't want everybody to see all this, but like...
Okay, well, mine's normal. Okay. Mine's normal.
Unlike you. I still laugh at this.
I'm gonna kill
the
you.
funniest joke that you made to me when I was like, "Oh, that looks sick," and you were like, "God, looks sick. God, I forget your wife.
I look sick."
What did you say?
You said look sick, and I said, "Oh, okay."
Where's my phone?
Well, it's not recording.
Yeah, because I'm not stupid.
Oh, okay. Wow. Especially this close to February is insane.
Hey, I only have a couple more days.
This close to February
a couple
is
more
good.
days to let all my
Oh yes.
out before I got
all your true colors are gonna come out before February.
Bottle
1st.
it out. Where did I put my phone?
Is it in the bathroom?
I can't be.
Your car? You had it when you came in.
Yeah, I did.
The way that I saw your phone as soon as you left, and I'm waiting for you to see it, is crazy. You're warm. Just keep facing that direction. Oh. What? White boy's changing the game.
Who ate all
Left.
Who ate all the
I love
Okay,
that
you
one.
saw it. and
Okay,
you said
wait, you're
keep
facing
looking
the right way. Go to the left.
There it is.
You found it.
All this just to find some stupid text message from like a week ago. I came up with that on the spot.
Oh.
I usually, when I come up with a joke, I immediately tell it to you. Because I feel like I come up with my
rubbing
best
off on
jokes
you.
while we're talking.
It's rubbing off on you.
Nah.
Like, you know when you're reading a book in class and then like the teacher calls on you and you're like, I want to read it. 'Cause, like, that's what it's going to be.
That's crazy to me that happened. Like, actually in students, like, actually in class, they're like, okay, they know which sentence is coming up. And they point at one student and say, you read it.
The popcorn reading was insane.
Oh my god. We were having, I feel like we're going back to the dark ages, like, reverting in terms of, like, common intelligence. Like, you know how it used to be, like,
I see.
it used to be, like, a luxury to have an education. And our education system is so screwed. In my community college, dude, it's pretty damning.
What do you mean? Like, the people there are not...
We are... Okay, so the lectures are like 4 hours, and so the teacher...
Dang. Actually...
It's like 2 hours of lecture, and then like 2 hours of lab, but the lab is usually just like the lecture with some more, like with some on-hand stuff. So it's really just a 4 hour lecture. And in the lab, you want to be like...
I didn't know you had that. I thought your classes were like an hour.
I only had 2 classes today, and it was a total of 8 hours.
You did not tell me that. When you said you had 2 classes, I was thinking, oh, he's only going to be on campus for like 2 hours.
But it allows me to get
8 hours.
After like 4 hours of sitting in the same room right next to somebody, they become your friend. So it's like not hard for me to make friends in these classes.
That is insane. I can't even comprehend that. 4 hours.
Oh my gosh. And it's really funny too.
How do you not go insane? Do you go on your phone and stuff, or?
No, I don't go on your phone because because it's 4 hours of consistent knowledge that you want to be paying attention to, because you don't want to like miss something that's important that could like cost you your life on the field, like touching a ground circuit and a live wire.
Okay.
But sorry, that was extra. But like we were having like you know how popcorn reading in class, but I saw the word inconsistent and a guy went in. That happens so much, and I'm literally like, it's just their nerves. It has to be their nerves, and I'm following along, reading in my head.
That's actually kind of sad.
It's really sad because you can tell it's mostly men, and you can tell a lot of them don't read on their free time. That's why it just feels like it. We're going back to the maintaining competence is not an essential thing in today's life. It's just get a job and make money. And
that's kind of dark.
And I feel like all
dystopian.
I feel like they're just making workers out of everybody.
Kind of tea, actually.
Kind of tea.
That's kind of tea.
And
that's kind of tea.
I'm sorry. I've been yapping. Go ahead.
For what?
I've been yapping for a minute.
You know what? Today, I have barely eaten because of the fact that I've spit.
Damn.
Hey-o! What was that?
I hope your dad was like.
That is so. He's probably fine. I think he just closed the garage door extra hard with the car door. Because I felt that. Did you feel that?
I felt it. It felt like.
Okay.
It felt like a bookcase fell over.
Corey. Imagine we hear him.
That's not funny.
Oh my god, that isn't. That actually isn't. That isn't funny because he broke his knee. But like,
well, I'm not laughing.
But it's not. I literally went nonverbal with Aiden this entire day to save the conversation for this moment right here. And isn't it crazy how we both have like the same? Isn't it crazy how we both have the same hoodie on right now? Like that wasn't even coordinated or planned. Like we're just that in sync. It's like twin.
I came over here. He was wearing it, and he said yours is on the bed. So I put it on. But I told him to get these.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, well, I told him I wanted one, and he's like, these are really good.
But all I'm gonna say is this hoodie is so comfortable. Like, I will be wearing this the rest of the week.
I saw how good it looked on you. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be in my regular rotation, which is good because I don't have many like well-fitting hoodies, especially like.
I was worried it was gonna be like
ones.
too big for you, honestly.
No, because I have long ass arms. It's really rare for me to have like sleeves that come down this far, so I had to get an XL.
Yeah, it also low-key just doesn't really match some of the shoes in my closet. The only ones it matches are those brown ones, so I only wear it with the brown ones or like Birkenstocks. Because I just feel like if I wore like white shoes or like blue shoes or something, or because like the orange I really like.
That clear eye.
Yeah.
I would have rocked any kind of shoes with these. But that's
all right. I'm gonna wear those black shoes with the rainbow laces on them. Did I ever show you those?
No.
Get them down there.
These ones?
No.
I've seen this. I remember when I used to go there. There was this really tall, handsome guy that like.
Tell me more.
Picture. Have you ever seen the videos of the guy like in the woods with like the really big eyes, and he's like,
yes, I know exactly who you're talking.
He dressed like him. He had the hat, the boots, and he walked with like he was all black, and he had like a cloak, and he was walking.
Okay.
Like he was freaking voguing.
Okay.
And I remember like stopping him one time, like my anxious ass. I was like,
you ate that.
I love your fit. I like your fit. I really like it. And he was like, thank you.
Boots to the house.
Boots to the house.
You should have said boots to the house.
He was wearing like.
I saw this man at HEB. Literally, I just boots, and I thought he was wearing cowgirl boots, and I was like, okay, period, boo. Like
it's that video of the guy on the side of the road shaking his ass in the jeans. You know what I'm talking about? He looks like a tradesman.
The video of the guy on the side of the road shaking his ass.
In, like, jeans.
And you know about that?
Oh, yes.
It's on replay.
It's really funny.
That is literally insane. Oh, the other day, did I tell you about my Uber driver?
You had an Uber driver?
Okay, the other day I went to pick up my car because my transfer case and all that. I picked it up. And on the way, I waited at this. First of all, that is probably one of the weirdest Uber experiences I've had, if I'm being so honest. Because I wait at the Taco Bell, I specifically walk to the Taco Bell because I'm like, this will be an easier spot for him to pick me up. Because how can you miss the entrance to the Taco Bell when it's the only way to go like on the street unless you go to the light and then turn all the way and go like weirdly back around. Which he did that. Like I saw his Uber go around and I was like, why didn't you just turn? Because I was standing right there too. I literally looked at him. And then there were two other people standing on the side of the building because I had to walk to the other side of the building to his car. And he just sat like in the middle of like wherever he was driving, like that little driveway, he just sat there in the car, and I was like, does he think I'm over there? Like, my picture is obviously a black man with a beard, and those are two Hispanic guys, and none of them have a beard.
He did not want to
like
assume.
What? And then I get in the car, and I get on like the diagonally in the back seat from him, from the driver's seat.
As you would, like this is like traditionally you make it so you can see the driver, and all they have to do is just do a
because and then I like what. I go to put on a seatbelt. He's like, "Oh, it's broken. My kid's broke it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, like whatever." And then as I scoot over, I see he has this little thing of tape, like taped on his console, like the back of it where like a vent would be. And it said he has a book. His book is $20, but he also sells vapes that are also $20. I didn't get either of them, but
wait, the Uber driver
yes
has a book that he sells?
Yes, it's like I literally read about it because there was a little description. It was about like commentary on politics and other stuff. And also, mind you, I get in his Uber, he's playing like his country music or whatever. He's like a white man with a cowboy hat. Because I texted my sister when this happened. I didn't tell you, but I texted my sister when this happened. I said, why didn't my Uber driver just change the music to reggae? When I got in the car, he changed the music to reggae music. And I was like, what? Like,
hang on, he was selling vapes too?
Yes. He didn't have them visible, but it said vapes, $20.
What
Book,
the
$20.
hell?
I was like, one time I was friends with this guy, and he like told me that he was like listening to Drake and stuff. Like, I literally wouldn't even ask or like anything. I'd be minding my own business just on my phone. You're like, I'm listening to this Drake album. I'd be like, okay, cool.
Oh my God, Pound Cake is such a good song.
I'd be like, cool. What do you want me to say to that? It was a BBL Drizzy video. Drake, and he was like, or whatever.
I think of the or the one where it's like someone like took a picture of him, and like I don't know if it was like AI edited, but he's like a white guy and he's got like a child's face with a beard.
The brain rot goes insane. I think it's because I was a diary of a wimpy kid boy when I was growing up. So
everybody was a diary wimpy kid.
But I was a special one. They casted me for the movie and I had to turn it down. Actually. No, they did recreate it. They recreated Roderick, and then the Roderick guy didn't that.
Okay, well, yeah, they had like a second Roderick that was like I think he got like death threats and stuff.
He did. I think they like made him.
And
quit
he wasn't
acting or
like
something.
he was not a bad guy. Like he was in other like I think he had other roles that were like genuinely really good. Yes. They just did not like that they replaced that the other guy was because
they thought the other guy was like hotter, so they ripped into him, and I'm telling you that's like crazy. I felt kind of bad.
I feel really bad. I think they didn't like that. Like, he no longer looked like he listened to Chief Keef. I love that.
I've read the whole series.
Oh my gosh, Diary of the Wimpy Kid was so good. Oh my gosh, remember when they would just say like one word to the baby brother and he'd start crying?
I love the way they drew Manny. I don't know why. But the way they drew him was so iconic because it's so simple.
It was so iconic, but like so hard. Like, how are you gonna make a live action of that? He looked like an alligator. La, 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 la. He was like the squirrel from Ice Age as a baby, little kid.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. I just loved his like.
He was just there too. He
always was. He was always just in the background, and he'd always say like one or two words.
He had his arms straight down, no thoughts. It's one of those kids that you know like aren't conscious. No, because
the way they drew him. I wonder how she birthed him.
Okay, imagine you have like a hole in between like two walls, all right? And you have this L-shaped object, and you gotta put like the feet out, and then you gotta his last thing to come out was his mouth. Pivot. I'm breaking free.
We're gonna collab with Cold Stone, and we're gonna have a banana split.
Ooh.
The banana split, and it's gonna be one scoop of vanilla with the whipped cream and the cherry on top, and then mine is gonna be the chocolate with rainbow sprinkles. And they're also gonna drizzle fudge on the chocolate before they put the sprinkles on.
We have to get an ice cream truck for at least one summer.
Oh, that's not. That sounds...
It would be so much work, and it would not be worth how
Literally,
much debt
no one
we'd
would
be in.
freaking, like...
No one buys from ice cream.
No one... Oh my god, there's an ice cream truck that still comes around my neighborhood, and it's so weird because he only comes at night, and the siren's, like, a little bit broken. I kid
That
you
is
not,
not
I
an
was
ice cream
actually
truck.
scared.
That is not an
No,
ice
he's legit, like, he legit sells ice cream because people are
At
buying...
night?
Not, like, at night, but it's dark now, so it, like, gets dark at, like, what, 5:30 or, like, 6?
Why are you
And sometimes he's here, and it's just
spoiling
weird.
everybody's dinner?
Because I'll be driving and I'll hear it. Not driving. I'll be in my room. I thought I was gonna die. Have you seen American Horror Story? There was that like one where they have like the fog or whatever. I don't know. It's in one of the seasons.
I'm just laughing because you said American Horror Story, and that show's just funny.
I was thinking of the
intro
cat.
started playing in my head.
Window from the
I don't know why
blinds,
I looked.
like really like. I looked out and I made sure my alarm was set because I was truly terrified because I was like, I haven't heard that that noise since I was a child.
The siren started
Creepy.
floating
It's
to
just,
like
like,
a
creepy.
to like a scent trail.
Like the pie in the cartoon. Your phone's what?
I don't know. It's saying it. Nah, never mind. Nah, never mind.
Okay, alright. I saved the day.
Oh my gosh, I still can't believe I've actually had one of those drunk experiences where you end up naked in a shower
Yeah,
and
you
your friends
Threw
are
up on my
taking care of you.
costume. My Ken costume, yeah.
Such a good.
right.
I didn't get on the coat, right?
Do you want to see the stain?
Can't believe there's a stain on it. Where?
You kind of have to feel for it.
Is it crusty?
Yeah. I want to flashbang someone IRL.
I think
Imagine.
I think it's low-key fatal.
Oh. Oh.
I'm pretty. What was the joke?
Imagine you're in traffic, someone, like, you cut someone off and you throw it back at their car.
Oh my god! Boom!
You flashbang all of the traffic.
I just remember it was a clip where someone threw a flashbang in a crib.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
I low-key want someone to spray me in the face with pepper spray. Like, have you seen? Like...
Done. Remember when I thought you were gonna taste my armpit?
That was good, Corey.
He was gonna taste my armpit. That was literally.
I was
a
handing
nightmare.
him the pen.
That was literally.
He went,
That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare.
I never heard you make it sound like that. Love that.
What if we put them like together, like the tasers? What if we like put them?
I think that would make a flashbang.
Oh, let's not do that. We summon lightning. That's how we get our powers.
I think the superpower should just be a switch.
Honestly, Black Widow.
Should have been black. Oh my god.
I think we should remake
Can you imagine
every Marvel
SZA
movie.
Oh my god, SZA as Black Widow, please. Oh.
Oh, SZA's really pretty. She'll do a good job, I feel. But she plays kind of ditzy character in her. The seats at the Alamo Draft House we went to are weird because I thought that there was like, there's kind of these things, but it's not. Like the seats are connected, like it's kind of like a bench type of thing, which was weird. And his seat were next to mine, and the tables were like right there, like in between me and my sister. And he was man-spreading. And then I sat down because my sister was gonna sit there, like she wanted that seat, but I saw him sitting there, and I was like,
I'll sit next.
I don't mind sitting next to people, so like.
Yeah,
it
as a
doesn't bother
man,
me.
usually like for your sister, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, they would, you know, in your head that you'd feel uncomfortable sitting next to a stranger.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's my sister. I'll sit next to the stranger for.
And then I sat down, and he like closed his legs a little bit, but as the movie was kind of like going, he was getting comfortable a little bit. So I had to like gradually, like slowly, like man spread
He's
and
getting
like.
real comfortable.
No, he was not. But I had to gradually man spread to like kind of like nudge his knee so that he would stop doing that. Because also when he stood up, he's like short as hell. What? You're like 5'3". Why are you doing that? Your legs are not that long. If anyone should be doing it, it should be me, and I wasn't. So I don't understand why he was doing that. It honestly kind of upsets me. I'm not gonna lie. Because why do some of y'all feel the need to overcompensate for things?
I mean,
It's okay to be short. Sometimes.
I'd always interrupt him.
Oh, ma. Sometimes when certain people interrupt me,
Certain people.
like, cause usually I called you the other day and I was crying. It was so funny.
I gotta get this shit taken care of. I need to be on Adderall all the time.
So funny. It was funny to me. Because it was just like you helped, but it's like it's so
the
funny.
way I'm doing it right
It's
now.
so funny.
He was venting to me about like literally the worst day he's had of the year, and
I was crying too.
if I had to watch a recording of myself, I would literally be biting my hands right now because I'm replaying it in my head, and I don't know what. I think I was like trying to be comforting and trying to be like, no, don't think that way, but like it wasn't. It was more of like, I don't, actually. No. Oh my god, no, because I've had this problem so many times. I remember my mom; she would be talking to me, and if I ever interrupted her, she would literally just go.
So funny.
And I would be like,
I just triggered you.
Sorry. No,
I
you didn't
just triggered you.
Now you're making
Bart
me
Simpson
upset.
edit. You're gonna have a Bart Simpson edit.
The sad Bart Simpsons is one of my
Joji
favorite
song
internet pop culture references.
I loved it when he was like trendy and people were getting tattoos of him and stuff. And it was just like, sad Bart Simpson. I don't know. Like, or he just became like this sad.
Or he's like
boy.
wearing Supreme.
Yes.
It's wearing Supreme and he's like, I still see your shadows in my room.
Oh, the X, yes.
And then they have like the purple, like, kind of like tint.
That's Juice WRLD. That's not even X. Oh my god. That's...
You did not say X.
I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about it?
No, off. The company was going bankrupt. And they tried, I don't know if they're still making videos anymore. I wish that they were. They were literally, they should have been like the #1 people on YouTube. They were so funny. It was, Best Friends of Today.
It was us.
The Cockpit Network. We house them now. We make the company so big. Sounds good. Guys, it's real.
It's real.
Trust.
Guys. Invest. Why?
Invest. It's going to go to the moon.
Because your gas mileage is better than mine.
Cut.
Gigantic.
You want to end it? You close it. This doesn't matter. Okay, my bad. You do it.
No, you touch it.
Oh, we'll put our hands up and someone will do.
Guess who turned it off in the comments? Give me that.
Shit, man.